Hey man, how's it going? I just wanted to say something quick. Haven't felt as good the last couple days, but Rip Oliver was a longtime wrestler here on Portland Wrestling, the Pacific Northwest, and he's not doing well. He's one of those guys that was pretty much a territory guy. He went to the WWF around '87. Had a couple matches with Macho Man and stuff you can catch on YouTube, but one of those territory guys that didn't really get the notoriety or get his due, but I really remember him, for pretty much a whole decade. Him and the Clan dominated things up here in Portland wrestling, and I didn't get to do a whole lot of things, concerts or going to wrestling and things when I was a kid. But my parents did take me to Portland Wrestling a couple times. And Rip Oliver and his clan were always there, and he really ran this territory, like I said, for over a decade. But his health is failing. He's down there in Florida. He's got COPD and congestive heart failure. And Billy Jack Haynes, another Portland wrestling great, is down there with him. So I'm glad he's got a longtime friend and, associate in the wrestling business by his side. And Hannibal from Great North Wrestling on Hannibal TV has been talking to Billy and stuff about it. And just making this kind of short for the moment. Rip is dealing with very similar health conditions that my dad finally succumbed to. His was a little different with the COPD and pretty much a leukemia type condition, a type of cancer in his blood. But COPD being a lung disease and not being able to breathe and being on oxygen and stuff, but you can still lose a lot of weight when people have such a hard time breathing. It's hard to keep eating your food and stuff. Just hard to breathe and eat at the same time, and the energy it takes, and you lose weight, you get weak, and then the energy it takes just to breathe can put such stress on your heart. So with Rip having the combination of COPD and the congestive heart failure is a real concern. But I guess about a year ago he was in similar condition and he pulled out of it. So we'll pray for the best. His quality of life wouldn't be the same. The facts are that a lot of these guys, and even us that watched them growing up, our prime days are maybe a little bit behind us. But, we love life, we love each other, and we stick by one another. And by the time Rip and his clan was really in their prime, Portland wrestling maybe wasn't what it was, like, say, in the 70s. I know that, like the Seattle Seahawks in this area now, it's water cooler talk at work. Everyone's talking about it. Just like the Mariners in the early to mid 90s. That's what wrestling was back in the 70s, with people like Jimmy Snuka, Jesse Ventura was here, Bull Ramus, Dutch Savage, the Fabulous Kangaroos. Roddy Piper had his first real success here, and that's why he didn't want to come here when he was in the WWF to, for the competition he would bring to Don Owens. For a long time he wouldn't come here, but finally the heat from Vince and the WWF, he gave in. But trying to keep it kind of short, just praying for the best in this situation. Okay, thanks.